All right, my people, welcome to today's stream. We are continuing with our Mildmay Line Journey Mode. Obviously, look, it hasn't been the most exciting, admittedly, but like, I'm gonna get to all the thank yous in a second. Wowzers, nice. It's still the weird voice. I don't know how to change the weird voice. So it is what it is. We've just got to live with it for now. But yeah, it hasn't been the most exciting DLC in the world, but we're playing through it. It is what it is. You know, we'll get as far as we can, and you know, listen, the Welsh line it's a couple weeks away. It won't be too long. Hello to see, I can't actually read everyone that's here because the hype train thing's in the way. I can see Nabil's name. But I know somebody commented before Nabil, but I don't know who it was. But hello, Nabil, Dan, CP, ASR, Nerd. Welcome to all of you guys, legends. Thank you very much for joining me. Nice and early today. CP, thank you very much for the 6 months. You're a legend. Nerd, thank you very much for the 9 months. You're almost at a year, which is we'll get to that when it comes because that's wild. Welcome back, CP. Can I mute the menu music? Why? It's a little bit of background noise. It's a bit of background noise. It's just there to be beside me, to be with me, innit? It was you, Lasagna. Thank you. Hello, Lasagna. Welcome. Yeah, the hype train thing is very thick. Like the bar is very thick, and it's covering like a big chunk. But yeah. Yeah. And let's talk about the roadmaps. Please bring back the chill back. Thank you, Nabil. Legend. Yes, I will. I'm going to do that. Yes, I am going to do that, actually. Not because Nabil said, but because I actually planned to, and Nabil has reminded me, even though he doesn't even know, because I didn't tell him I was going to do this. But I was thinking to myself earlier, for today's stream, I'm going to bring back... I'm gonna bring back just a chill background lo-fi copyrighted you know, audio, because I feel like it was a nice little addition to the, you know, I'll make sure that the game volume is loud enough, but you know, there'll be something there to assist, to accommodate, you know. I've lost my mouse. Here it is. You lot are legends, by the way. Thank you very much. Whenever I see a hype train, I'm like, okay, bro, this is mad. Like, things are happening. Is that okay? Is that volume okay? It's quite low. Chill. You know. Oh, CP, did you not read the roadmap? Because the roadmap came out on Tuesday. But yes, the 420 is back at last, at long last. Menu music has to be there for DSG ambassadorship. No, thank you. That would be a very strange, like that would be a very strange condition for ambassadors. Oh yeah, you can stream every time you stream or record our content. Make sure that you have our music playing in the background. That would be incredible. That would actually be incredible. Right, we're on to the third penultimate. I call them, yeah, they are okay, chapters. Yeah. Penultimate chapter, Camden Crossroads. I must, yeah, nerd. At some point, the clickety clack music will play. I can't tell you when, but at some point. Also, I'm almost finished it right now, but I did say I have green juice for today. Can you guys? It doesn't look green. It looks black. Okay, well, I assure you it's green. It's like dark green. Apple, mango, spinach, and avocado. And I love it. It smells like plants, but it tastes actually pretty nice. And I like healthy things, so I'm happy. I'm happy with it. Let me know what the volume's like with like the background music and the game volume. If anything sounds off, if something's too quiet, something's too loud, please do let me know. And yeah, man, I can't make these streams a great experience by myself, man. It's a team effort. Right. You've shown you can handle the basics. Now, take on more challenging services through the bustling Camden area, navigating busy junctions and complex operations. Complex operations, boys. Now, I just want to know what these more challenging services are because, you know, we've got here the introduction, no problem. That's very light, very nice. Here we've got two very basic scenarios. Aside from that, it's just A to B, A to B. And here for the more challenging things, I'm intrigued. What do we have that's more challenging than that? Ah, A to B, A to B, A to B, and A to B. But alas, we have some more scenarios. We have one here, and we have one here, which apparently is on the second to last dot of difficulty. So we'll see how difficult that will be. But I can't imagine how much more challenging these will be. But you know, okay. Anyway, we'll kick off with okay, I feel like the background music might be a little bit too quiet. We'll kick off with this scenario. And see what it offers us. Early morning service. Start your day by setting up a class 378 at Willesden Train Maintenance Depot and preparing it for service. Once everything is ready, take the train out of the depot and operate the early morning run from Willesden Junction to Stratford. Manage the quiet morning atmosphere and ensure a smooth start to the day's operations. Let's do that, boys, shall we? Grass juice. Hey, listen, I'm all for being healthy, innit? It is what it is. It actually tastes pretty nice. Goblin Line CP. Goblin Line over Mildmay Line, no doubt. ASR, on a normal day, you can't be chill when it comes to a sim roll. So how can I do so today when there's actually reason for hype? You guys can read the subtitles. I'm not reading the subtitles on these scenarios anymore. But yeah, I can't explain the smell. It just smells like plants. Not plants. It just smells like green. Like it's close to plants. The texture is like maybe 3 times thicker than water. There's a bit of thickness to it. Similar to the level of thickness that we had yesterday on the strawberry and banana smoothie. Let me use my keyboard and mouse for this. Also, for some reason, with these safety systems, you have to click slightly to the left of them. I don't know why. It's an issue I'm used to dealing with in VR, when things are not always aligned. But I don't know why it's like that by default. Press the AC system select button. I've pressed it. Do you want me to hold it? I can hold it. Okay, I did need to hold it. There is a difference between holding and pressing. I will also hold the pan up button instead of pressing it. There's the Bakerloo line. I know obviously all we have is the Bakerloo line train. But obviously the Bakerloo line is used, the train is used for Jubilee line on this route, and it's also used to represent the Central line as well. Alright. Have I seen the video you sent, ASR? When did you send it? I don't recall seeing any video today. So if you've sent it today, then no, I haven't seen it. Smells like fresh cut grass. It's like yes and no almost. I know it sounds really weird. It's very, very green and very planty, but it's not actually like plants. Like it's like edible plants, but I don't know. I can't put a finger to it. To what exactly it is. Sorry, I know. So I know it's about as helpful as me not saying anything in the first place, but I wanted to share my experience. To continue this journey, this service's power mode must be changed. Oh, we were running on third rail. See, okay, see, that's pretty cool. A change of yeah. Press the panel off down button. Wait. Huh? Wait. Are we currently running on OHLE and we're going to not run on OHLE? That's the pantograph down button, yes? Off. Reverse it to off. Master key out. Okay, and I guess I gotta go to the other side now. Right, I want to turn these back just in case they mess with our operations on the other side of the train. Our driver is very tall. I don't feel this tall when I'm taking these trains. But then I'm also about this far away from these, so maybe I am, I don't know. But I just feel like very, very tall compared to... This guy's about 6.5 foot. What is up with some of these door textures, man? Ah, now we're gonna go on DC. DC power. I like that. Just the fact that there's a change. It's cool. No, I didn't hate it. No, I didn't hate SCR. I don't hate SCR. It's nowhere near as good as British Rail. And so I just don't see why I would spend time on it. I don't like... I would say at worst, I don't like it. But I wouldn't say I hate it. It's a bit extreme. But yeah, if with British Railways being there... personally, I don't see any reason for... I don't see any reason for playing it. I don't see any reason at all. Where's my power? You know, the funny thing was... I had to... So where's... I had a feeling that the shoes hadn't come down. I did have a feeling. I don't know whether you're meant to hold it. Because the line button is not on. Okay, so I can hear like stuff turning on. There you go. Line button is on now. So now shoes down. I mean, it's definitely there's power. It has power. But it wasn't accelerating when I pushed the power. It wasn't accelerating. What do you mean such a relief, Nabil? What was wrong with me reading the subtitles? Hold on a second. What was wrong with that? What if for some reason, you know, like I know Hank watches the stream in like quite low quality. What if someone like him wasn't able to make out the subtitles and I'm helping them out? And I'm doing it so you don't have to do it, you know? And it's just something for me to do. How about that? Night running. Train to forward, okay. So there should be power then, yes? There should be power. And there is power. Okay, great. Oh, wait, I locked the doors. Whoops. Sorry, boys. Not like anyone's going to walk into the train, but, you know. Sorry, I know I'm missing a lot of chat. But I'm responding to what I can see. CP, why can't you play British Railway? Is the SW5 Suffragette line much superior to Mildmay Line? Or are they close in terms of quality? They're close in terms of quality, if I'm being honest. I think, like... It could be my personal bias because I've got a lot more experience with the Goblin line to the Suffragette... sorry, with the Suffragette line compared to the Mildmay line. But also, I feel like as I've been playing this route, I've constantly had this feeling that something is missing. And I can't tell you what it is. And there are a couple of people who share the same testament. There's just something's missing. And you know, the layers are incredible. The service pattern is what it is. You know, could it be that it's not running the whole way? I don't know. I don't consciously have a big issue with that, but maybe in the back of my mind it is bothering me. Maybe the runs just feel a little bit too short. You know, it makes it feel like there's less going on than there actually is. But yeah. Yeah. So I should put shoes up, right? Or I should have gone to neutral, realistically. How did I get it to I got it to turn off by holding it before. And it just turned off. Okay. Okay, see now they've both turned off. Okay, pantographs up. I wasn't sure I had done it correctly, but it seems like I have. I think we're good to go. If we signal to change, indeed we will. The thing is, I can say I can say that, yeah, this route is very quiet and it's, you know, a bus stop service and it's rather short. But the reality is, so is Goblin Line. The Goblin Line is also exactly the same. So why I really favor the Goblin Line and this one not so much? I honestly don't know, man. Could it be the train? I feel like I prefer driving the 710. It could be that. But yeah, honestly, couldn't tell you, man. There's not like a set of reasons. I'm like, yeah, it's this and that and that. It's just the feeling I get from playing this route, and that means that it could be different for you, could be different for the next person. Yeah. The route learning scenario had the same issue you experienced in your stream. I tried setting up the train as instructed, but for some reasons wouldn't move. Restarted, tried again, still nothing. Interesting. I had to use the reset train function of the menu so that it works. Oh yeah, I forgot about that option. Also mentioned before, the click and hold button was very vague in case it's sounding confusing. But then again, so were they on the Expert 101, if you don't remember. And in some instances, on some scenarios, just flat out wrong. Plus my subtitles disappeared. It's like, yeah, the subtitles thing is and the things appearing and go and flashing on and off on the screen, like the messages, are actual core issues. That, as they're not doing anything about them, are getting worse and worse. More devs to make it. No, but Dan, honestly, even as you're saying Suffragette is far more superior, what is your reasoning? I'm curious, because maybe you'll end up helping me out and help me to understand why I have the same opinion. Because again, it's not like there's obviously the passenger issues, and you know I could reach and say, dear, why is a DLR not da 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 da. But I don't think it's those things. Like, those are valid things, valid complaints to have, but I don't think that's the reason why I feel that something is missing. What that something is, I don't know. One thing that really annoyed me, the buses behave like cars, meaning the movement is completely unrealistic. You can't send me on a bus. Is issue with the cars in general, exactly. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah, so it's just NPC vehicles. You know, it definitely would help. You know, immersion if AI vehicles behaved as they should. Because even the cars, sometimes the cars don't turn realistically. The buses behave like the cars in the game, but the cars in the game also behave very, very strangely. So it's like, it gets. The initial problem almost snowballs. But even if they were to fix that issue, I wouldn't be too impressed, because that's not really the main issues. It's definitely up there, but you know, there are definitely more important things I'd like to see sorted out. I don't think I have an issue with the horn. As a matter of fact, I don't personally have an issue with the horn. That's the first time I think I'm hearing it. Or maybe no, the first time. Because yesterday I played the horn, but that was on the Class 66. So this is the first time hearing it on this for me. I think it sounds pretty fine. I don't actually know how these sound in real life. I've never heard these sound their horn. There are no like whistle boards along this route. I don't think there are any whistle boards along this entire route, if I'm being honest. I can't recall ever hearing the train that I'm on when I've taken this route sound its horn. But yeah, with exterior view, yeah, sure. If you start spamming horn, it'll go very, very wrong. I can't see any issue with it. Maybe if I continue doing that, but then again, why would I do that? If I'm trying to play realistically, there's no need for me to be doing that. So even if it does break it, in what situation do you need to be spamming the horn? So I don't think that would be a major issue. Again, of course, it would be something that would need to be fixed, because if it's broken, it's broken. But there are many more important things to be tended to. I personally didn't hear the pop-in ASR. Again, not to say it's not there, but my ears just aren't sensitive to that particular thing, as yours may be. And ultimately, like I said, in what situation are we going to be spamming the horn? If you're going to play as intended, you know, I think I'm all for, you know, calling things out when they're there, and you know, when things need to be called out, but to then go dig in for issues, and you know, like I said, if it's a bug, it's a bug. Of course, it should be fixed, absolutely. But I'm not going to sit here and moan about it and start ranting about it, whereby it does not affect my core experience, you know, with the way that the route's intended to be played. The 710 is way better model than this basic polygon crap. Even overall, the 3D model is better. Stations also as feed is better than the Goblin. Different. Fair enough. Again, my eyes haven't, like, I haven't noticed within myself that the modeling on this train is bad or on the stations is bad. Again, I'm not a modeler. I'm not a 3D modeler. I've never modeled anything with 3D software. So again, it could be that you know, if you know what to look for, if you have a keen eye, you'll be able to spot those kind of things. And you know, in that case, absolutely that's valid. Just not something that gets me personally. What does get me though is the way this ballast is laid. It's very, like, to see this bumpiness. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. The way the ballast is. That's a little bit bothersome to me. I see that quite a few times along the route. It isn't spamming that breaks it when you sound it for like 0.1 seconds. It pops. Okay. But the horn thing also happens with Electro Stars. And I guess maybe they're using the same sound set, although Johannes has said that he's using the Armstrong Powerhouse sound pack for the 378. Does that include every sound, the horns and all the motors and everything? I don't know. So it could just be that maybe the motor sounds are from the pack and then the horn sounds are reused from the previous Electro Stars. Which I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case IRL as well. They're from the same family. Brace your buffers is wild. What does that even mean? I guess, okay, brace your buffer, because usually buffers get crashed into, right? So, like, okay, fine, but what a horrible way to put that into a sentence. I don't know what month we're in, but I'm gonna put the heating on a little bit. Because it is quite early in the morning. Even sometimes the summer mornings are quite cool. It's also using the Class 375 and 377. Same thing they're using. Same sounds. I can't speak on that. I haven't heard all of them side by side. But again, they're all from the same family. So even if they sound exactly the same, I wouldn't be surprised. Apparently, this sounds a little bit different from what Johannes was saying on the preview stream. But honestly, how different? I wouldn't think it's too different. They're literally, like, I mean, come on, man. This could be a 375. It could be a 377. There's like minor changes, you know. It's not like a Class 700 using 377 sounds, for example, you know. That would be something. Oh, you better believe it, CP. Leaves going into the cab. Yeah, I mean, again, nothing new. Should it be happening? Absolutely not. But I remember experiencing that, I think back on Rösig Nord, if I'm not mistaken, the Leaves thing. It's been mentioned in the forums tons of times. I'm pretty sure I've even seen it on the comments on live streams back in the day. But obviously, you know, I don't believe it's ever been commented on by the devs. Or a Talent 1 using Talent 2 sounds. Well, once again, as I always point out, I refuse to listen to the real thing so that my experience isn't, you know, hindered, and it's working out so well for me, and I will continue doing so. Yeah, and that's the thing, Dan. That's the thing. It's like it's always going to depend on what you're accustomed to, what you're used to, what you've got experience with. It's like I usually point out that I'm quite sensitive with regards to like frames, for example. And when I first started PC gaming, my mind was blown playing at 60 hertz over 30, and then I went to a friend's house who was playing on PlayStation 4 at 30 hertz, of course, and the game just felt like it was lagging, and I kept asking him like, bro, like does this not feel a bit weird to you? Like, how are you? I couldn't. I almost had to think ahead of what I was gonna do because the timing was all off compared to what I was used to, and he was like, bro, this is fine. Like, what are you talking about? So it's gonna be different for everyone, but on the other hand, there are things that, regardless of who you are, regardless of what you know, you're gonna see that thing and say, yeah, that's a problem. Like this, for example. No one is actually moving. That's a problem. An exposed fan. This is obviously a problem. What's going on with the textures there? I really don't know. That meant to be like the reflection of the fan, and it's just tweaking. I don't know. Like, there definitely is a lot there that's a bit weird, but the point I keep making is that feeling of something missing or something off, I can't nail it down to one particular thing. Look at the gaps here. I think this is what ASR was talking about yesterday. You can't see it, but there was like big gaps on the side of on the edge of the tunnel there. What do you mean DCG are getting slack? No, is that like something new? So there is an enhancement pack coming, right? From what Nabil shared on Discord this morning, obviously the speedometer has been adjusted to look a bit more natural. I can only assume, and it was Spratty Heath, I think, that shared that on the Discord, or the TSC Discord. So I believe an enhancement pack has come in, which is good. I'm interested to see what that's going to clear up. Well, I just mentioned with the fan. What do you mean they're getting slack from me? I don't think that's new. I've always been very vocal. Nice little sunset we've got here, though. I'll give him that much. Not normal at all. Although, if you mean that they're slacking more with like their modeling, then that's on Johannes. To be honest, it's not on DCG. Could it have been spotted by someone from DCG and had it sorted beforehand? That's another debate. But it was Johannes that modeled the train, so that's on him. Yeah. The only part really that Dovetail played was like putting him into like contact with like other developers, other studios. But yeah, he pretty much did everything. TCG are responsible for quality control if you got the street from third party seller. Yeah, but Dan, we're talking about quality control on Train Sim Mode, bro. If usually quality control was on point and that was visible in the products that are released to us, my friend, then that could be a valid point. But as it stands, let's be honest, there's not really much obvious or visible quality control. Roots, Ludwig's Bun. Please, let's not forget Ludwig's Bun. Hello, let's not forget Ludwig's Bun. That was released with bugs. They said before it came out, this route is going to be released with bugs. They listed a few of them. What quality control, bro? What quality control? There's no, you know, they can say what they want. They can say that they've got this in place and they've got that in place. Come on, man. If truly there is quality control and they make valid contributions and they get listened to and things are changed because of what they say, then I dread what we don't see. I dread to think what would come out if not for them. If after all of that, the products still get released to us the way they do. Generally speaking, it's a completely valid point, but we have to make it relative to the game we're playing, and to the general way that things are done. There's no exceptions. Well, that's the thing. That's the thing, nerds. It is. It's in the vocabulary anyway. It's in the. Good to see you, by the way. It's been a while. Welcome. I know I said hello to you before, but it's been a while. But yeah, it's in the vocabulary. It's just not in there. It's not in the pudding, right? There's a saying here that the proof is in the pudding. The pudding's come out. I'm digging into it. Quite tasty, but I don't see the proof. You know what? It reminds me of Morocco. I don't know what drink, but it reminds me of a drink of Morocco. Maybe that's why I like it. ASR. Is it necessary though to wait until save and loading is here? I almost feel like that's an excuse in a way. I'm not gonna lie. If it just happens to be so that there's currently in-game no saving and loading, then that's fine. It will be what it will be. The routes, the scenarios that people will make will just not have saving and loading. It is what it is. It's not in the game. It's not in the game. But to delay something because of another thing, it always makes me a little bit suspicious. The pudding is rotten. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's good enough to eat. You know what it is, right? It's almost like the food that's been in the fridge and it's on its last legs. The leftovers you put in the fridge, it's been like 2 days now and you're like, You give it a bit of a sniff check. It's like, and you decide to risk it and tuck in. It's more like that. You know what it could be? It could honestly just be the quietness of this train. When you're coasting, it's almost silent. When you're traveling, it's very quiet. And I don't have anything against the train, but it could just be the quietness, you know. It's almost like what I'm missing is that drama of just the engine doing its thing or the motors doing their thing. But when it's like really, really quiet, I don't know. Maybe there's no drama. There's no nothing. Maybe I did miss your message. Yeah, Nabil. What did you say? Whoops. I find it disappointing that Frankfurt S-Bahn add-on ends at 1/2. I know I might pronounce that wrong. In reality, the SA and S9 continue to Hanau and the S1 to Rodemark, Oberrode, and what bothered me most of the city. So what we're saying is once again, it seems like a route's been cut off where it really shouldn't have been cut off. And it's like, I'm avoiding the L word. It looks like the team, let me call it, the team have gone with the easier option. Is that what we're saying? Is that news? Is that news? And that was why Nabil was saying the other day, I really hope that this route doesn't disappoint you. Because it's so easy to do that, not only because you have high standards, but because of the fact that, well, you know, that's why I'm not excited over the Welsh route. I'm not excited over the Dutch route. You know, we'll get them. We'll have a play. We'll see. But, you know, I will reserve excitement until there's reason to be excited. It could be ASR. It could be. But, I don't know. Listen, you know, end of the day, I can't speak and have power in my words that they do on their own work. But to me personally, it just sounds a little bit suspicious to me. Questionable fridge food. I don't know, I got reminded of the fridge meme that Nabil keeps putting up, which has become a meme in itself now. Like now, it's just silent. Obviously, it's not silent. There's obviously very low sounds going on in the background, but there's no, nothing's happening. You know, nothing's happening. I already know all the old heads that, oh, plastic train. Oh, they're gonna love this. They're gonna have so much to say. Plastic one-handled crap. Oh, I've really overshot this. How? Oh, God. That was bad. You know what, Nabil? That didn't sound great. Yeah, I don't mean that in like a bad way. I just mean, you know, the older generation. Oh, let me be politically correct. The older generation, or more so, fans of BR Blue and Steam. But then you could also get young fans of those things. So I don't think that's too applicable. But I feel like I can call them old heads. If you've got the cheek to be calling trains names and be judgy towards people that like something different to them, I think they can. You know, if they can give it, they can take it. Just. I'm telling you, bro, it's the ones that are up to no good. And I don't know if you've seen the ones that have one blue eye and one brown eye. Same thing. Usually they're also twisty-eyed and up to no good. Those are the elite ones. Good afternoon, Mr. Nilvinus. How you doing, good sir? You know what? I think we are gonna bring back the background lo-fi boys when it comes to TSW for certain games. You know, maybe like when we go back to truck sim in, train sim in. Obviously, it wouldn't make sense on like more active games. The crew, like I think, has its own music. Cyberpunk has its own music. Our new game for next week has its own music, I think. I mean, Nabil, you know, the thing is, I was gonna say crazy thing, it's not even crazy at this point. The thing is, yeah, if Dovetail or we avoid the things that Dovetail seem to very clearly struggle with or just point blank not know how to do, we just won't have the game. We won't have a game, we won't have a route, we won't have trains. So, you know, at which point is the cutoff point for avoiding stuff that they can't do well? Like this tunnel issue is a joke because it's been happening for years, and sometimes they fix it, which means they're competent enough to fix it. So why don't you? Why don't you do it before the route comes out? Why is it that as you're going, as you're doing it, as you're making the thing, as you're testing it, it just takes running the route once or twice? I'm gonna do an emergency break here. Once or twice to see the error. Why does it have to get to that point? Why does it have to get to that point that it comes out broken? Or you're confident enough to say, hey, we're releasing this route. We are going to charge you for it at full price, but it's bugged. I'm gonna go back to my theory. I never left it, to be honest, but I'm gonna bring back up my theory that Dovetail are just seeing how much they can go towards the direction of as little work as possible, or the bare minimum. Let me just say it as the bare minimum, and still maximize profits. Once upon a time, I had some hope, some faith, you know, that the few people there that seemed to really be passionate, including Matt, to be honest, including Matt, I had some hope that, you know, their voices would eventually be heard and, you know, things would change. But, I mean, if the executive producer can't make it happen, then, I mean, what hope do we have realistically? I don't know what crashing sounds they're talking about, mate. Oh, yeah, crashing. I don't know why, like, it doesn't happen here. That's all I got to say. So see how evil they can get before being noticed. I mean, it's not even about being noticed, you know. If you're gonna, I mean, evil is quite the word to use, but you know, whatever word you want to use, it's now. They've been called out on it, you know. It's terms that people are using already. So hence why I specifically say they're seeing how far they can go and still make money. Because as for customer satisfaction, that's been dropping. That's not making a difference to them. But the money's still coming in. The player numbers might be dropping, but the money's still coming in. Satisfaction is in the bin, but the money's coming in. They're a business. The only way to get through to them is by touching what's important to them, and that's finances. Oh my god. I had GTA 5 Enhanced Edition downloading, Nabil. And I was meant to stop it before the stream started, but I completely forgot about it. But I'm glad that it didn't affect the stream. I'm pretty sure I've tried to download games before in the background as I'm streaming, and it hasn't worked out. I know uploading absolutely destroys the stream if I was trying to like upload a video as I'm streaming. I'm pretty sure I've tried downloading. Maybe I'm just making it up in my head. Neither do I, nerd. No, neither do I, mate. Neither do I. And not because I'm evil. Because I used to pirate ETS2 and its DLCs, and then there came a time in my life when I said, you know, and this was when I was much younger and a lot more reckless. And the time came, and I thought to myself, there's several signs and boards glitching into walls and fences, by the way, that I'm noticing. But anyway, yeah, there came a time and I said, you know what, this is actually a really good quality game, constantly updated. You know, whatever else was going on at that particular moment in time, and I felt like it warranted me actually buying the game. The devs deserve for me to actually buy the game. And I don't really pirate much else. I'm not gonna lie. Photoshop, Premiere Pro, which I'm gonna buy soon. That's really it. Like, I'm not gonna lie. TSW and TSC are the only things I pirate things for. And it's a thing where genuinely, if Tufto say, hey, you know, you've admitted to doing this live, where, I don't know, cutting your license or whatever, I honestly wouldn't, like, I'm okay moving on and not playing TSW again. Or TSC. Like, my value, the value that I put on the two games are not, you know. Like, I'd be devastated. I would not be devastated, but I would be quite hurt if SAS turned around and said, hey, you know, you violated the terms and conditions of our license, so we're taking it away. Even though I'm not playing that right now, but I've got plans, don't worry. It will come at some point. But I wouldn't feel the same about TSW and TSC. You can take it away from me. I honestly would just continue on with my life. It would honestly save me some of my sanity. They'd probably do me more harm right now. Just let me keep the game and play it. No, no effect on the stream. When I've tried to upload and stream, the stream has like really bad lag, or it will just, for you guys, it will just keep like loading. It wouldn't. It just wouldn't be a smooth experience for you. I guess ultimately it does make sense. Because uploading is, I mean, the whole uploading bandwidth is used while streaming. That's what I'm using to stream. I'm uploading footage, I'm uploading audio. But I'm not really downloading anything. No, yeah, pretty smooth, mate. I was doing, when I was doing the F59 content, the F59 PHR DLC, I did go down to 1440p, and honestly, that was just like low-key a bit of paranoia. And then at the beginning of the stream, the first stream of this, I did the same, and then I thought, you know what, F it, because I was still I was having some frame issues. I thought I might as well just play in 4K, and I went back to it, and yeah, everything's been fine. It's actually been a little bit smoother than if I was playing in 1440p. I always trust me, know that you can go back to Monday's stream. So not Monday, it was when did I first start streaming this? Wednesday. You can go back to Wednesday's stream. I always give you props. I always mention your name. I always give you your credit. Nerd, wait, don't you stream on 6, Nerd? I thought you also stream on 6, right? Six megabits per second, which is Twitch's limit. Honestly, I'll be honest with you, like, yeah, the quality of the stream would probably be a lot better on YouTube if I only stream to YouTube. But then, like, I don't know, man. I watch this. I watch a stream back sometimes, or like my phone or whatever, and it just doesn't look. It doesn't look nice, man. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Well, right now, currently, I'm on 6.2, according to OBS. Even though I've limited it to 6 in the settings, it does go up a little bit. Okay, my light has just died. I'll sort it out at the next station. Direct from your firewall? I wouldn't even know how to do that, mate. I don't even know the benefits of that. Didn't even know that was a thing at all. I got a long shift at work tonight. Could be doing 11 hours. I could have been doing 12, but I think that would have been a killer, especially because I'm working overnight. Driving Academy proficiency. What do you mean? What does that mean? I feel like I know what the word proficiency means, but what does that say? What do you mean? What do you mean? what do you mean by that? About that whole sentence? ASR. PF sense. Yeah, nerd. Yeah. You're now going into your IT lingo. You've now left us behind. Oh, the new pack ASR. Yeah. Livery, the mirror thingy bobby, whatever it's called. Not the mirror, it just comes in from the ceiling. There's no review mirror in the truck. No, I know it. There's a livery and there's a couple bits and bobs for the cab. Or is there a new blog that came out like today? I'm not gonna lie, I haven't really been reading the blogs in a while, you know. I used to go on the website every single day to see if there's anything new. But now it's mostly US content anyway. Mostly US news. Pardon me. I'm gonna be off work, I think, for a couple of weeks, for 2 or 3 weeks after this weekend. So the Friday and Saturday night streams may return. Planning some stuff to do with the family, some outings. But if I'm free, then hopefully try and fit in some more stream time. I mean, I guess it was so you could have a look at yourself, nerd, when you were bored. Just make sure you were looking good if there wasn't a mirror in the sun visor. Sun visor. What the hell is that thing called that comes down? A visor, right? I think it's called a visor. Also, regarding Simrail content, I don't know when I'm next gonna play Simrail. I'll be very honest. I don't actually have any plans to play it anytime soon. When the DLC drops, I'll definitely I'll definitely go hard with Simrail. Oh, there's another pigeon over there. There it is. But aside from that, yeah. Felt fun to drive a truck. So do you have like a truck license or what is it? Because here in the UK with a car license, I can drive up to like I think I can drive like a minibus, but then that's basically like a big van. I could drive like a big van. But I can't drive like any sort of truck. I can drive like a van that have like a big back with like the big at the back, like that you pull down to like open. But I can't drive like an actual truck. Oh, there's people walking. You know what? Fair enough. He's got people walking here. It's a shame he didn't put more effort into the end of this. Basically, you walk a little bit further, and then the Westfield Shopping Centre is there. And on here, you have like on some of these panels, you have like adverts. It's been JD for a while. I don't know if they've changed it. It was JD a while ago. JD Sports, with all the influencers showing off their trainers and tracksuits. Could have put in a little bit more effort, but it's not too. I don't know. It's only because Westfield's. I mean, it's a pretty big thing. It's a pretty, you know. I'm surprised he skips out on it. I will do that ASR. Yeah, that's what I meant. Well, basically, whenever the DLC comes out, if it's just the wagons that come out like in their own update, I don't think that for me personally, it wouldn't really warrant dedicating a week to Simrail. Again, especially because, as I've previously disclosed, I'm not really the biggest fan of, wagons and just wagons in general. But when like if an actual DLC comes out, an official DLC comes out, then yeah, I'll be on it. Drive a small truck on it. Fair enough, nerd. I don't think it would warrant any stream, to be honest, ASR. Not for me personally. And I don't think, I mean, it's gonna be it's news for Simrail, but it's not anything, it's nothing huge, Are you still banging that game out, nerds? It definitely is an excuse, ASR, that I won't debate. But I'm not looking for an excuse to play Simrail. I'm honestly fine not playing it. I don't feel like I'm missing out. I'm not thinking to myself, oh man, I wish I was playing it. Like, I feel that way with ETS too, I'll be honest. I've got my own reasons for I'm not playing that at the moment. But I'm not feeling that way with Simrail. I'm not feeling like, I really want to play it, but I just can't really find like the time. Or no, I'm really okay. I'm okay not playing it. I don't feel that way about it. I'm not avoiding it. I'm not flat out avoiding it, but I'm also not lusting over it. I hear freight. I can hear freight somewhere. There it is. How I picked that out, don't even ask. You're still chasing more complex signal boxes, nerd. Good gravy. Like, how complicated do you want it to be? Like, what would be your what is your dream signal box, nerd? I really would like to know. Because it's never enough. Oh, the dino one. I actually see, that's something I actually would like to try. I don't know how much time I'd end up putting into it, but I'd like to at least try it out. Is there any reason, Nabil, for why you're flat out intentionally avoiding it? Are you so disappointed about the V1.0 release? That wants more brain working. I'll tell you what will get your brain working, mate. Try and drive an ATS without crashing. That will get your brain working. What do you mean you sure have? You're driving it now without crashing? I highly doubt it. I won't believe it till I see it on stream. No, that's the issue, ASR. That is a testament that I feel also. So, you know, he's worried about having more complex. Look, even here. Look, you know, it's just, you know, it's just stuff that doesn't really need to be there. Yeah, he's worried about more complex signal boxes. Just strive ATS and try not to crash. That's clipping as well. Everything's clipping everywhere. I'm getting ready to read Nabil's response. When Nabil, I'll tell you what, when Nabil's not yapping away yet, it's very, very interesting to read the reviews and his opinions on things. And the OHLE feeder cable is inside the ground. Well, I've also seen an OHLE cable ASR go straight into a tunnel wall. Like that. That wasn't even the one I was talking about, but like that. Just into the wall. With not really any rhyme or reason. Oh yeah, you've got your little crew. Yeah, I forgot about that. I don't know when I saw it. I don't know when I saw it by your stream. I don't know if I said anything or not. But yeah, I saw your little Aussie crew. Look at you flourishing. Love that for you. You've got you're now you're no longer like the only crazy one. Now you've got your bunch of crazies as well with you. I don't know why this is not working. This is just like a normal run. This isn't a scenario. Usually in scenarios, yeah, this will all be broke. But the thing is, it's on. It's on. It's just all the LEDs are like it's bugged. I guess we can just say, oh yes, PIS failure. I don't know. However you'd like to simulate that. Use your imagination. Use your creativity. No, but it's true though, isn't it? Like, it's cool. It's nice. You got your people them there. all share the same diabolical time zone. There's some freaky looking branches. Sounds about right. The thing is, no, he's not gonna argue it. He knows. Okay, I'm gonna go back to that in a second. I don't know why my eyes are all of a sudden it's like curtain has been removed from my eyes and I'm starting to see more and more flaws. I'm gonna go back to it in a hot second. Okay, this should not be here. You will never ever in the UK find access to the track. It's all fenced off. All of it is fenced off. But I think this is a bit of a lazy job because it's broken here. And also on the other end. That was why I didn't even see that one. It was this one that I saw first. You would never see this anywhere in the UK. Yeah, look at this. Now this just looks like laziness. You know? See you later, Lasagna. Have a good day. Absolutely valid in the bill. Absolutely valid. I saw it on your stream, Nerd. I'm pretty certain. I don't think it would have been another stream. It had to be yours. Had to have been. I would have been like probably at work. There was a reason why I couldn't, because I knew if I typed, then I would have had to wait around for like a reply and then like have a conversation. I wasn't able to hold a conversation for whatever reason at that particular time. It does get to a point, I'll be honest, where the oh, but this was only developed by one guy excuse. It falls flat in his face because we've paid for it. Well, it's a paid for product. It's a paid product, right? So from the minute you're charging money, there's no excuses. What people are paying for has to be solid. There's no excuses. And if you do want to use it as an excuse, charge accordingly. Yes, it was my first project, so that, you know, I've tried, but maybe there's some flaws here and there. It doesn't go the whole way. So I'm going to charge 15 quid for it. I'm going to charge a tenner for it, you know? It was ATS. Yeah, it was ATS. Somewhat. There's a class 700. A train I am doing, and I will keep saying it. A train and the route is mainly on SEHS. I am doing an extreme disservice to. If it's one regret I have, one NTSW, it's not fully experiencing SEHS. strange instrument. One thing that annoys me on iOS, yeah. So I get the message that, oh, the battery's low, 10% or 5%, either one. I won't close the message. I'll leave it there, and then I'll plug my phone. I'll plug the cable in. It's now charging, but the message stays there. Minor annoyance. On Android, you can get the message. The message will be there as like a notification, but once you plug a cable in, it will it goes as as it should. VIP, or you can access to the track. Majestic. The trash can majestically half swallowed by the concrete. I didn't even notice that. Is that why it was small? Why it was short? It was sunk into the ground. I thought it looked weird, but I didn't know why. I thought it was maybe just a new asset I haven't seen before. I didn't even notice it was sunk into the ground. I don't think so, ASR, no, because JT and TSG set their own prices. That's why they're more expensive. So I don't think it's Dovetail that puts the prices. I'm sure they take a cut, and the developers or the studios then decide based on Dovetail's cut how much the thing should be priced for. But ultimately, it's the studios that set the prices. Nabil, I am absolutely aware of that. Yes, I am aware. Yes, I am in control. I decide what I want to play, when I want to play, how I want to play. However, I have walls in here. I have walls that I have set. I have set roads, paths that I must follow, a way to do things. It's just the way my brain works. It's been like that since I was a kid. I have to play through them, whether it's forwards or backwards, until I get to SEHS. Then I can play SEHS. I can't just jump to it. That would be cheating. That's how it works in my head. No need for the wipers. Brother, it's raining. There are raindrops. Or are you talking about in the tunnel? I just can't be bothered to turn them off just to turn them back on again. As long as they don't start squeaking, I might as well just keep them on, innit? Deviant. Listen, I don't know if I'm gonna break out of it, but I'm actually quite content with it. I'm at peace with it for the most part. Judging by how OBS runs, yeah, on my iPad monitor, I honestly think a full-size second monitor would bring my PC to its knees when I'm playing games. Wait, no, it was underground for... So you only had your wipers off while you were underground and it penalized you for it. I honestly, I'm not surprised. I can't say I'm surprised. There's not really much logic. Like, they'll bring in these features, but the features won't have logic, if that makes sense. They're very, like, black and white. And playing games, that's not really how things are. That's not how things work. Nabil, so apparently, maybe it was Dan, forgive me if I'm wrong, but someone on day one, when I saw it happen for the first time, yes, that did happen, said that on scenarios, there's no layers. I've never noticed that before, but it seems to be true because every time that I've gone past there and there's been a 378 instead of a 710, it's been during a scenario. So it truly does seem like during scenarios, layers are turned off for some reason. So yeah, that was the case. But in reality, no, that doesn't happen. There are no 378s. None on that route. Distant scenery is pretty good, man, honestly. Like, you've got central London over there. I can see the Gherkin. You can see, obviously, the Shard over there. I forgot the name of that building, but I know it. You've got the BT Tower over there, the distance. Yeah, I mean, we're definitely in London. I just don't see I don't see guys running after each other with knives. That's the only thing that's breaking my immersion a little bit. I'm not seeing a sword fight. A big pickle. I mean, I don't know. It doesn't even really look like... I mean, it kind of looks like a pickle. Kind of. But I don't think it looks like one enough to be called the Gherkin. But it's called the Gherkin. I don't know the history behind the name. But, you know. That's it. Yeah, Nabil. I was thinking again. I didn't want to say it because we'd already spoken about it. But the cars again, the way they drive the vehicles. You know, I was just as I was flying around there, it caught my eye. And it stuck out to me again, and it sticks out to me every time, man. It sticks out to me every time. There's I can't go to the trains moving, but there's a broken. The fence doesn't completely go into the wall. Things are just laid out. Things are laid out straight in a strange manner, and in a strange way. Honestly, it's almost what I'd expect from TSC. Almost like, you know, it's not, you know, it's not. This is enough, you know. It's got a vibe of this is enough. There's no higher aim. There's no higher goal. There's no like aim towards like perfection. Not that would ever be achieved, but you can try, and it will be visible when you try. But it seems there's more. The goal was just enough. And then like you see like the layers, and like the layers are done like incredibly, you know. So it's like it leaves you feeling so. It leaves you feeling so. What's the word? There's a word I'm looking for, but it leaves you like in two minds, you know. Like there's so much to feel positive and good for, but then there's also so much that just makes you think. Not even, it doesn't make you think anything, it just makes you sigh. I mean, ASR, look, I'm not looking for those levels of quality, even ETS2 2012 levels of quality, but something that, you know, looks a bit more like a road and not just something created in Microsoft Paint. American yellow lines. I didn't see them. If there were two like double yellow lines on the side of the road, that's normal. But if they were like in the middle of the road, that's not normal. Yeah, Nabil. Yeah, I'm completely blind. I have no idea. Or you know, I'm not familiar with the Kuju asset, so I've got no clue. I wouldn't be able to recognize them. My FPS has dropped completely, by the way. Which usually happens when we're going towards Camden and we're not. So I don't know what this is about. Seems to have sorted itself out now. It was in the middle of the road. I know you said avenue, but I think avenue is something a bit different. I didn't even notice that ASR. But if that was the case, then yeah, no, that's I don't know for that. I mean, I know for that. Yeah, Nabil, for the better, absolutely. You know, ignorance is bliss, and that's usually used negatively. But I think when it comes to TSW, it is a blessing. It is a blessing not knowing how truly every single train in the game sounds IRL. It is a blessing truly not knowing how every single route actually looks IRL. I get what I get. I am happy to believe in my head that this is all accurate and enjoy it that way. And I'm happy that what I have got, for the most part, that I do know IRL, has been done fairly well. Avenue is a big road. Okay. We don't really use that term here at all. A road is just a road. You've got some streets that are called so-and-so Avenue, but like when we're referring to the road in the UK, we just call it a road. Big or small. Well, in London, no. Sometimes you have two-lane roads. Sometimes you have single lane. But then you also have dual carriageway, and then you also have motorway. Not too important for the conversation. I know someone who's active in the TSC modding scene and is quite knowledgeable. The things he recognizes here. Yeah. Yeah. I'm glad to not be him. But it's crazy, isn't it? You know? Having these 20 an hour limit, facts. Yeah, it's crazy that... you know, I mean, the whole point of TSW was to be this whole new thing within train simulation, you know, a complete step away from TSC. 8 years, 9 years later in its life cycle, TSC still does a lot of things better. Still looks better in a lot of scenarios. So, yeah. It makes you think, what was the goal? What truly was the aim? You know, what was it? What were the targets? Yes, you can walk around. Yes, you've got a 24-hour timetable. These are absolutely massive things compared to TSC. But then what? When it comes to the routes themselves, the quality of those routes, the quality of these trains, of all these things that we pay for, what was the target for these things? Because surely when they were planning this game, it was a bit more than just, oh, let's add a 24-hour timetable and the ability to walk around. Yeah, but that was so we could link up and play Fortnite, innit, Nabil? So that was when I was playing Fortnite. That was the last time I was playing Fortnite regularly, a year ago. What's wrong with saying massive? Don't let Nabil get into your head. Nabil will just randomly say, oh, bro said this, bro said that, and I've just said like normal things. Don't let him get into your head. Nabil's a troll. Was it? Are you sure that was in 2023? March 24. Actually, you know what? Maybe I think that makes sense. Actually, no, you're right. Yeah, no, that makes sense. That makes sense. Wow, I thought I added you an epic way after that. Hello, LZ. Listen, bro. It's release week. Anytime a DLC comes out, I'm going to spend the week playing it, innit? Get as much playtime as we can out of it. Get really familiar with it. Show it off to you guys for you lot to make your own decisions and opinions about it. Help you decide whether you want to spend money on it or not. And then, you know, it's back to the usual. Any sound pack? Not yet. But I did see, thanks to Nabil, a screenshot of... I don't know if you've seen what the speedometer looks like at night or inside a tunnel, but you got that green hue around it. That's been altered slightly to look a little bit better. So it does seem like by someone who's made various mods for the game and various quality mods at that. So there definitely does seem to be some sort of pack coming. But the nature of it, what exactly it is, I could not tell you. Yeah, I dislike it on the 377s, the 375s. I just dislike it in general. It looks horrible. It looks really low quality, man. Like, low resolution. How you doing though, bro? You been good? Yeah, so I was going to say, and then I kind of held back from saying it, but I'm playing in 4K. I would like a 4K experience. I'd like to be wowed. And for example, right, I complain a lot about when I play games in 1440p on a 4K monitor. But like Cyberpunk, for example, I've been playing Cyberpunk at 1440p when I'm streaming it. It obviously doesn't look as good as it would at 4K. but it's like it's not horrible. It doesn't actually hinder my experience. When I play TSW in 1440p, it looks like my arsehole. It really looks like my arsehole. It looks like I've spread my butt cheeks open. Why? Why? Wait. Oh, LZ, honestly, bro, that was one of the things I was wondering earlier. If that was what is like missing, the fact that it doesn't go all the way. And I'm not gonna lie, it cuts through my old ends in West. So that would have been sick for me. That would have been really, really sick for me, cutting through some specific areas. A run, and I've taken it around there, like around West, towards Clapham Junction. So I'm quite familiar with that bit, and it would have been really nice to see in game, man. And it would have been really nice to have a more, just a longer journey, man. 45 minutes. It goes by like that. It honestly goes by so quick. So yeah, man. I also wish it went to Clapham Junction, man. As a way to explain it. No. Listen. I need you. I need it to be visualized. It needs to be understood, not just heard. It needs to be understood. Hello, Taurus Veteran .1212 at Liam 17. I am. You have found me, yes. Have you been looking for me? I'm okay, thank you. How are you? Nabil, I can't see wait more than once after each other and that not be the first thing that comes to my head. I feel like sometimes a part of my brain has melted. You've quit halfway through. I don't blame you, bro. I don't blame you. Brain rot victim makes us both. You're good. I'm very happy to hear that, Liam. The only thing this game's really become good for is screenshots, taking cool photos in photo mode. I might be wrong, and I'm happy to be wrong. But I don't think this is textured. I don't think this should be textured. This is how that fan should look. Here you go. Here's a proper one. Just to have right beside it. What is this? There should be a sticker there. There should be a sticker, like a danger sticker here, I believe. But this is how this should look. There should be like a grate in front of it. So yeah, this should be inside here, but it's there. TP victims. Hey, listen. You know what? No. I've never bought anything from Temu, so I can't speak for it. But I can't. It's hard to hate. In terms of like, you know, if you get spied on, you get spied on, and it is what it is. Getting stuff for a good price though could be worth it. What do you mean maybe we get spied on already? We are getting spied on already, brother. There's no maybe. And that's another thing, you know. It's like, you know, you're being spied on already. Might as well just continue. Class 278/710. But the 710s don't really do this route. What the hell happens to this road? It just stops. I'd love to know what this looks like IRL. Have I heard the rain sounds? I don't hear any rain sounds in this train. I'm not hearing them right now, but I do have a mod for the rain sounds. I believe. I know I had a mod. I think I have one still. So I don't know what they sound like by default. I don't remember what they sound like by default, but I don't have the default sounds, I don't think. So Nabil, there was a big argument, not a big argument, but there was a big kind of like debate on the thread of this route that somebody created about that. I personally have never seen a 710 on this route. However, some people have. There are some pictures of it. I know, I think it runs empty coaching stock, but I don't think it runs stopping services. Could it be used instead? Maybe, if like there aren't enough trains, for example, or something. I don't know. But on a day-to-day, I personally have never seen the 710 do this route. Certainly never seen this train on the suffragette line as well. You can, Ellis said, yeah. But I have a mod that removes the indicator. Also, mod just dropped. This mod adds the ICE 3MF. Oh, sick! Modern version of the ICE 3, that's French services of the small. Wow. Literally doing DTG's work. Literally. Wow. Gucci was this crazy. But yes. I don't flex, yeah, but I will always advise, man, if you can get, if you're gonna be playing TSW and you can get a PC instead of a console, absolutely do that, man. Absolutely do that. Yeah, Nabil, I have. I have. That is funny, bro. That is so funny. And people are downloading, downloading it. You know, people are into it. Ellis, what are you debating? What is there to debate, bro? What is there to debate, man? Like, it's a PC. Gaming on it is just one little thing that you can do on it. It's a PC. It's like, it's multi-use. The gaming is just a plus. Plus all the peripherals you can get, and oh, bro, it's limitless. It's actually limitless. But they were selling to games. Yeah, to be honest, fair enough. I'm talking very much so on the how do I word it? On the ground of playing games. I mean, at which point you could still get a PC. Just doesn't have to be one that caters for gaming, innit? But it would be nice to have that there. But you'll never know, honestly, bro. Let's say, for example, you get one that's able to play 4K at like 120 hertz, for example, 120 FPS, banging experience. You know, a sick monitor. Depending on what game it is, you've got the peripherals for it. Could that potentially draw you back into gaming? If you're in the mindset where you're still debating, I do wonder whether it's just like, it's almost like there's a part of you that still does want to, that it's still that, you know, it's still a bit of a gamer, but it's just missing the ingredients. Okay, nice one, Liam. Good luck with that, man. Bro said Stratford arse. Why? Pre-2012, yeah. What's wrong with it now? Not that I'm a fan of the Stratford area in general. Tend to avoid it when I can. But, yeah. But then that's the risk, Ellis said, though, innit? What if, you know, what if you make an investment towards it and then it's not, you know, ain't that you've got some small parts. I mean, if you're starting and, you know, you've got some change there, why not? You know? I feel like, obviously, everyone's different, innit? But I feel like even being an adult, just being able to just be a kid again every now and again, you know, it's not, we don't get to do that as often as we once did, but I feel like it's important for mental health, and it's just good to have like a hobby, I guess, isn't it? Like, so, you know, some people go and kick balls, some people go down to the pub, some people, I don't know, might do whatever. I feel like gaming's just, you know, one of those, it's just a hobby. I keep forgetting that the GSMR functions. Bro said I prefer my beloved Canary Wolf. Alright, man. No worries, Liam. Yeah, absolutely, Elliston. Absolutely, bro. I'm sure it's been going on for as long as you've been watching me, and I assure you it's been going on for a lot more, but I'm always planning, like, okay, do I upgrade this? Do I buy that? Do I do this first and then that? Do I do that first and then this? It's like, I can't decide, bro. Like, you know, obviously, got to bear in mind that, you know, you're spending money. Nothing's free. So, yeah. And I do have to bear in mind that it's an investment as well. So, Yeah. I'm almost like it's not. I'm almost in the same boat. Like I'm obviously gaming. I've got what I need to, but I'm in the same boat in terms of there are things I want to get. I just don't know how. I just don't know when. I don't know if I should. I don't know if it's a good idea. You know, I don't know if I'm gonna buy it and then regret it. I don't know if I'm gonna buy it and then make, you know, I don't know if I'm gonna buy it and, you know, really make good use of it. So yeah, that's my dilemma. Well, many of them. Emergency escape procedure. What's the emergency escape procedure? To open emergency door, pull handle on door, door slides open, go to 3. Here's 3. To deploy steps, pull lever, wait as steps lower, exit train. That's kind of cool, you know. So where do these steps come? Ah, I guess the steps come out of here. No, but that's the whole door. Oh, I guess steps are inside somewhere. Oh my god, what is that posture? Woman, what is that camera work? What is this posture? Me when I'm something. Oh, that's diabolical work. Bro, boys. That's wild. Surprise, surprise, there's a new Assassin's Creed coming out. I don't think one came out yesterday because I just had an email saying to pre-order it. Get moving then, boss. There's a lot of sirens. And let's say that you're gonna laugh here, but I'm being dead serious, bro. I was playing a fly game. I was playing a plane game, flying game. I'm not gonna call it a sim. On Roblox the other day, yeah. And I was trying to do it properly, innit? Like, it's actually done fairly well for given that it's on Roblox. And an ASR was helping me out in chat with like setting everything up properly. And I got really into it. I got really, really into it. There's another thing as well, another conversation that I've had, but if the person wants to green light it for me, then they can and I'll get into it. But there's like it's possible. It's possible that I'll be back into that I'll like pursue, you know, buying it again and stuff and getting into it. It's not a priority right now for me, but it's definitely something that I would have fun with, that I can see myself having fun with. And I think the next time I jump on Roblox, I'm gonna go at it again. Probably, I'm likely to go at it again. Just to kind of like, once that foundation is there, and I'm ready to jump in, you know, into like an MSFS or I don't want to say explain just yet for now. Let me just say MSFS. Then yeah, I'll probably do that, you know. But like I said, it's not a priority. So for now, it's a possibility and nothing more. Canary Wharf train etiquette. All right, let's have a read. Canary Wharf train etiquette. Stand on the right, walk on the left on escalators. Queue for trains and wait your turn to board. Keep to the left on platforms and walkways. Mind the gap between. Have you been watching like a TFL Instagram reel? It sounds like something that TFL would post on their reels. Where the hell have you seen this? How did you know it was Nabil? How did you know it was Nabil that I spoke to? But yes, he's giving me the green light. So yeah, so Nabil's also offering to properly I think train me would be the right term. No pun intended. We're obviously playing trains it, but like he's actually willing to spend some hours actually like teaching me what I need to learn to fly. So that's obviously another reason for me to go for it. So yeah, like realistically, what's in place for me to go ahead with it is all in place. I wouldn't mind. I was telling the build the other day. I wouldn't mind buying just like some very, very cheap hardware just to get me started, because the whole controller and keyboard thing, no thank you. Just a joystick, anything, just so I'm not using a controller, you know, just to get me cracking on. And then once I'm really into it, then and I'm happy to invest a bit more, and I really get into it, then you know we can do that. But everything's in place. It's really on me. It's really just on me to go ahead with it. So, well, time is obviously something to consider. That's not unlimited. But yeah, that's where I'm standing right now with it. It would be off stream. It would be off stream. And even that itself, yeah, I don't have that time, right? Because, well, I guess it could be in the morning, but then in the morning, like weekday mornings, for example, that's time I spend with the missus. Then I stream. Then I finish streaming. Then again, I spend some time with the family, the kids and the missus. And then it's evening, and then it's the evening stream. So that's a Monday to Thursday. Friday, after dinner, after I eat, I conk out, try to get some sleep before work. Spend the whole Saturday resting. Then a bit of time with the family, and then working again. Sunday, work, church, and then rest, because, well, I don't sleep until like 3-4 p.m. on Sundays after work. There's just no time. There's genuinely, it's really tough to find the time. But aside from that, yeah, there's nothing really else in the way. Okay, yeah, that two yellow. What is this, man? In London, brother, the two yellow lines in the middle in London. I thought I don't know if I'm in the Bronx or in Hackney, bro. That's diabolical work from your hands. I'm gonna be honest. For someone who's gone to so much length to get the London details right, that is diabolical work, man. My first time seeing a freight. How am I 30 yards away from the stopping marker? It was there. My first time seeing freight on a normal run. VTG tankers too, so that's a layer. Man, the freight is so slow on this route. The air that comes in is so nice when it's hot in here, man. Where's that neutral section meant to be? Is it? I think it's meant to be right there. Yeah, the white and black is when it's there, right? Or is that the black and white? But we've gone on there before. That was, we went there. I forgot why, but we did drive through there. And there was no. He hasn't simulated any neutral sections. I don't know how it's handled IRL, whether it's done like by the train automatically somehow or not, but it definitely isn't. Definitely isn't there. Oh no, Nabil. Train spotting simulator. This is an interesting one. Realistically, any train sim is a train spotting simulator, but okay, I'm gonna give it a read. Ah, bottled this one. Brother, we're on an uphill gradient. Why is it taking that long? Welcome to Train Spotting Simulator. Seafield Town. Have you ever wanted to train spot, but maybe you do not have a station nearby? Never fear. You can come to the wonderful town of Seafield. Seafield consists of a station, a level crossing, and a nature field map for you to explore and train spots for as long as you want. Is that a Roblox game, Nabil? I think the only place for what I've just read is Roblox. Please tell me it's not so. Please tell me this is not an actual game. Where are you going? Oh, Hybrid Islington. This was such a bad stop, man. Another thing as well, yeah, if these men are all static and they're not actually getting on or off the train, make them, you know what I'm saying? Like, do something, make them, put them on their phones, give them laptops. Why is it only people at stations? Look how they're clipped into the seat. Goodness gracious me, look how they're clipped into the seats. Everyone else is okay. It's this particular model. Why she's wearing a backwards cap? I don't know. The kicks are diabolical. It can only be Roblox. Good. At least there's that. That's one positive. That's one positive. You know what? Listen, man. Listen, maybe there's someone who, you know, it's a dream to train spot, but maybe they live in a village or somewhere in the stick, somewhere in the countryside where there's not really an ability to train spot. So, you know, they sort of created, they've catered for like-minded or people in similar situations. So you know what? By all means, why not, man? Why not? As long as it doesn't cost Robux to visit, I'm okay with it. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. Why does it just say Cannonbury 3 instead of Cannonbury Platform 3? Or PL 3? Zach, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the welcome on board. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the channel. Oh, I didn't want to go to emergency. I thought I was on break 2. Although, you know what? That's got us bang on point. I'll take it. Hello there. Name's Zane from Philippines. I'm doing alright here, mate. Just walked back from work. Alright, Zane. Well, welcome to the stream, mate. I think you are probably the first person that's been in chat from the Philippines. So there's that record. As a railway driver. Oh, nice. I hope you're not wishing too much or hoping too much for a Philippine, goodness me, a route in the Philippines. Or it would be a Filipino route, yeah, a Filipino route. Maybe one day, you know, someone from the community might do it, but I have high doubts that, you know, Dovetail would go that far. I think it would be pretty cool, you know, to get some railways like, you know, what would be sick, yeah? If Dovetail had like this sort of plan, let's say alongside their regular releases, they had this thing going where they like, okay, let's say for example, one route from France, one route from Spain, one route from I don't know what's the country we don't have in game. Maybe a completely different continent, a route in Australia. You know, like one from each of these sort of countries that we don't normally get. I think that would be so sick, man. Kind of an Indian railway, Filipino railway. See, when we talk about Train Sim World, that's what, you know, that should have been the vision. Now you're here, oh no, what they meant by world is that you can walk around and explore the world. Nah, I don't think so. I don't think think that was their intention at the beginning. It became that, but I don't think that was initially what they meant by world. And maybe I could be wrong. I don't know. I just don't think so. 7 decades of working here. Oh my god. You've worked as a railway driver for 7 decades, Zane. Is that, have I understood it correctly? Well, there's that as well, but I still don't think, Zane, that's what they initially meant. I think the plan was to do, like, different nations and countries and things. Like, I can see that reasoning of, yeah, we called it world because you can explore the world walking around and stuff. I can see that working. I just don't think, I don't know, man. I just don't think that was the initial plan. Because realistically, without River, we wouldn't have Switzerland at all. As much as we dog on them. Hell, we wouldn't even have Scotland. I don't think Dovetail released a Scottish route. They've all been Rivet work. Correct me if I'm wrong. Although apparently, Dovetail wanted to do the 5 circle before Rivet said, oh, we want to do that. Yeah, I agree with you, Liam. I agree with you, man. That's my point exactly. Wow, Zane. Crazy stuff. Wow. That's all I can say. Wow. And I don't know why they've got, like... If you like trains, realistically, you know, you like trains, you're gonna like what you like. You can be anywhere, right? But it just seems, you know, it just seems to be a weird station to be train spotting. You're not really gonna see much other than 378s, 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 and then more 378s. I want to see how well they've... This is a station I'm familiar with. I want to see how well they've modeled it. Wait, what? Wait, is this a station I'm thinking? What? Bro, this is nothing like the exit or entrance. This is nothing. Hold on, hold on. Let me make sure. Let me make sure I've got. Yeah. Huh? Do you know how off this is?
Security personnel tour this station 24 hours a day.
I've used the station a lot. I'm very familiar with it. Huh? What? What is this? Oh, wow. Yeah, there's a lift there. Always out of service. This one here is out of service quite regularly. Why is it dug into the... Why is it like into the ground? Okay, anyway. And then boom. Oh, that's not good at all. I can't even explain. Like, I will just have to get a picture of it. But this just does... This looks nothing. I mean, you can even tell just because there's not even like an Oyster card reader. How can you come into a station in London and there's no Oyster card readers? Oh, your Highness, man, you've had a stinker, bro. These adverts, by the way, these night tube adverts. This is what I work, by the way. I work night tube, but these night tube adverts have been outdated by about 3 years now, 4 years. And they still keep making their way onto underground or overground or just London, general London routes. Okay, Zen. It's of course Nabil, I seen it, but I didn't get a chance to listen to it. I didn't have my headphones in when I was when I saw it. So I did see that you posted the files. I should be able to do so tonight. Honestly, I'm very blessed. Like at work, I can just chill for the most part, and just catch up with anything that I miss. That's usually the time when I've got my reels backed up that you send me. That's usually the time I plan to watch them, and then I forget. Two freight trains in one run. Must be a lucky boy. Zane, if you don't know, mate, well, as it is with what we have, there's not much in the way of Steam, but Dovetail have more or less dropped Steam, so there won't be any more Steam coming. But we've got the 4F, the 8F, the Flying Scotsman, the Jubilee something. If that's not already something that I've mentioned already, part of the name of something I've mentioned already. But the physics are not great for Steam trains. They made a big deal out of them and they brought them in and then left them in a bit of a sorry state, really. You have reminded me, Neville, yes. Yeah, I'm doing better now, innit? Yeah, man. I'm trying. Yeah, I mean, ASR, come on. Thomas is gonna be simple, go forwards, go backwards. no real physics involved. What is it with onions? Why don't onions expire? I mean, they do, but like it takes a really long time. Like, why? Like usually with like fruit and vegetables, it will rot. So what's going on with like garlic and onions? Like, why do they just last? Like I know potatoes last as well, but they go weird. It's not sprouting weird things on them. But onions and garlic, they just like hold it down. Why does the train like start jumping when I'm slowing down? How does that make sense? What sort of behavior is that? It looks like we'll be doing a freight service after this. There's not going to be time for a full run. Actually, to be honest, when are we due to arrive at Stratford? I think we're heading towards... No, we're heading towards Wilson Junction. 10 past 12. So what's that, in 15 minutes? I don't know why sometimes the timetable is very like easy to stick to, and other times it's almost impossible. That is very accurate, Nabil. That is very accurate. I'll give you that one. What's even TFL rules? They're trying their best, man. They're trying. I would really, really, really like to see the 378s layered into Suffragette Line. Laid everywhere where they should be, to be honest. Laid everywhere they should be, man. It would be nice to have the 710s on Bakerloo Line. And the 378s, actually. Where applicable. If I was in charge of social media, I think I'd do a pretty good job. Honestly, there'd probably be some cringy stuff, as you know. I think it's just that's just how it goes, really, innit? There almost has to be some cringy stuff. I think I'd do a pretty good job, though. What, like all the other ones? The KFC one is wild. I don't know who's in charge of running the UK KFC page, but they're having a lot of fun with it. That much is very evident. Apparently, the modders for CSW are working on how to decook, as they've put it, and it seems to be going like progress seems to be going pretty well. Nabil, what train is that for? Is it the ICE? Okay, yeah, because the SEH part threw me off a little bit. Then I remembered, oh yeah, they actually do make an appearance in there, and it would make sense. Wow. Modding is always, bro, always superior. Honestly. It's the reason we're still playing this game. I'll never forget the shock I got when TSW4 came out. When I pre-ordered it, when I was playing it during early access. And yeah, man, playing it without any mods, played the same routes that I have been enjoying, all of a sudden without mods. Oh my god, honestly felt like a different game. And the irony was, I pre-ordered it, so obviously, you know, premium experience, but I really felt like I got a very, very, very basic, like a basic plan kind of experience. Yeah, only with the core routes as well. So no layers. You couldn't even get layers for the routes, for the core routes that had them. What a mess, man. Oh my god, man. What a mess. I always hear something and I don't know where it is. I can hear a train, but I don't know where it is. I'm guessing it's behind there somewhere. And wasn't it with TSW4 that they released the wrong file? Or was that with TSW5? Where some people downloaded TSW4 again? I think, I don't know, I say this every time and then I end up buying it and then getting all the routes and stuff, so I don't know, man. But I think if I take like a 2-3 year break away from TSW, don't be surprised, and just enjoy some other games, some well-made games, some games that, you know, are worth investing your time and money into, and then maybe come back and see the progress, see how things are. That would honestly make sense. Make more sense than just continually playing the game.
All our trains and stations are left smoothly lines. Please do note.
I highly doubt, I don't know, but I highly doubt this just cuts off here. Usually it would be a ramp, and this would be a gate, not just a fence. But I don't know for sure, but usually in stations, they don't just end like that. Bronsbury. There's the spelling of it. It was in my head, you know, if it's in my head, it's gonna come out. Again, both a blessing and a curse. Although I'm more able to be in self control mode these days. Not saying anything too wild, because I usually have some very wild things in my mind that I would like to say. I like that you can get the doors open while you're still moving. Ugh, get out! How's the camera just gets stuck like anyhow? Okay, I have a stairwell here. Is it okay? There's usually some form of access to the track area. It wouldn't just be cut off like that. People would have to jump. There's always access to the track. Richmond. I wish you went to Richmond. I wish. Look at these two yappers. One of these guys has to be in a bill. It does, yeah. Yeah. One branch goes to Clapham Junction, one branch goes towards Richmond. We'll check out, there should be a route map at this station, we'll check it out. There you go. So from Wilson Junction, they split. So this is my kind of like, these are my areas where I would take it. And then this is the other branch towards Richmond. So it's only a few stops either way. Only a few stops either way, man. Yeah, these are my areas, man. These are my areas. Or where I grew up. Not precisely, but I'm being vague on purpose. Yeah. So yeah, we will feel a similar pain. You saw it, man. It's a few stops either way. eight stops in total, which obviously you add it up and it becomes a little bit different, but nonetheless, man. There is quite a bit of scenery each way, to be fair. And layering. But Clapham Junction with all the Brighton traffic, you know, it would have been so nice, man. Richmond, and on the way to Richmond, you get some underground action as well. You could have thrown in the same train that Liam's working on, the District Line one that he's gonna add to GWE. The Island Line train in like underground livery, you know, just so much potential. Hello, Connor. Glad that you're doing good, mate. I'm doing well, thank you. Right, we've got 20 minutes or so. I think I spotted a 16-minute 66 journey yesterday. If so, I'm pretty certain a 20-minute one will exist. I can hear an underground train. Ah.
Security personnel tour this station 24 hours a day.
Oh god. Well, it's gone now, isn't it? Ah, it's at the stop. Oh, this stupid lock doors instruction at the end. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Lock doors, why? Why? How does that make any sense, man? Why is it still a thing? If it found its way in, you know, into the game by accident, cool. Which is even more annoying, Nabil. Even more annoying. Right. And also, why there's no, like, freight chapter is beyond me as well. There's no freight at all. These are all 378 services. Even one dedicated to engineering works is 378. 378 and obviously all 378s. I don't like that. We used a Freightliner livery yesterday. Let's use a GBRF one. Okay, let's do one like in the daytime. I'm not gonna lie, 23-minute one goes beyond. I don't want to go beyond 6 o'clock. I'll do this 13-minute one. That would take us to what, 56? Yeah, perfect. Been checking the forum lately. How's that experience been? I haven't tried it because I know it doesn't exist in the game. Oh, this is the RHTT version. This is a quality livery. Oh my god. Very nicely done. Why am I sitting right up at the windscreen? Relax. I need to remember every time I get into these, the first thing I need to do is release the brakes. Because of how long it takes. What's the open question, Nabil? Would the 420 be added to this? Oh yeah, you'd think it would, right? It would make sense to, I believe. Honestly, the second open question that follows that for me is that timetable really coming? Is it really still coming? That is not far behind being as much a myth as the 420 itself. Oh, there definitely will be a modded timetable, 100%. 100%. I love these colors are so nice. I don't know where I've got this livery from. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm gonna keep it a buck 50. I've got no idea, mate. Same thing for the Freightliner one. I genuinely don't know. I just wish they would show up in the game, man. But then they're not like Creators Club or anything, you know, so I can see why they don't. I would buy Leica, okay. So that one, okay. I'll try and remember that. Honestly, the bill, that's another one I've done a severe injustice to. At least with the SEHS, I've played through quite a bit of the journey mode before I bought the Class 700. But the MML, I haven't started the journey mode on that. Done a few runs here and there because of Request the Route. But I haven't personally played it. And it does seem like a route worth my time and one that I would enjoy, to be honest. Welcome back, ASR. We are driving a Class 66 in GBRF livery. That looks very, very, very nice. I'm a big fan of it. Just notice it's oil, like oil marks as well, or fuel marks. Nice little touch. Last year, April, I bought the 700 over Saturday. Oh yeah, I remember as well, and I was happy for you. Do you think you've like done it justice? Like, have you played it enough? Why is the digital computer off? I turned it off. No particular reason. It's not from Rivet. No, it's a mod. I just unfortunately can't remember from who. Yeah, I saw it before ASI. I noticed it, but you were gone from the stream. Yeah, that is terrible. I'm not gonna lie, terrible. That's it. For someone who's paid very good attention to a lot of things here, to do that is a crime, man. It's because we don't have that anywhere in the UK, anywhere in the entirety of the UK. Like, it's bad, you know? It's bad. That was pre-piracy, yeah, right. Hard to imagine that there was even a time like that. You mean the left side ASR? But I do remember that, yeah. I do remember that. And in Germany, it's happened in Germany as well. Cars driving on the left side of the road. Many times on German routes, actually. Why didn't the AWS go off there? The AWS on its route is very like 50-50 almost. There's no telling when it's going to go off and when it's not. You can just see the train ahead in the distance. When you ask me have I tried something, Connor, I don't quite understand the question. Are you telling me, are you asking if I've tried it in the game? Have I tried it in real life? Yeah, Quantum AWS. If it's one thing it seems Dovetail like to do, Nabil, it's use a scapegoat. So, you know, there's what you said, which, you know, it's been the way I think for a while now. And then there's, like, for example, they'll bring in a train, and instead of correctly layering it where it should be, use free roam. Sorry, use free roam. Use scenario planner. Why not just put it where it needs to be, and then we don't need to be using free roam or scenario planner? There's always a scapegoat. Have I tried in real life? I have gone to London Bridge in real life, Connor. Yeah, I've taken a train from there, through there, to there. I'm very familiar with London Bridge. I'll bear that in mind for the next time you ask questions as well. That is for real life. I'm like a driver. I'm not a train driver. So I'm not going to try any train IRL. Uni. What's that, Nabil? What's a uni? Or is it uni or is it uni? No idea, mate. It was my turn, ASR, to make a joke that didn't seem like a joke. It was my turn to do it. Now you're on the other side. Of course I know what bloody uni is. I'm hinting that there is no plan, no current activity in my life regarding regarding uni. Thank you very much, Nabil, for the full address of the university that I was attending. I had a good view of the airport. Many of you would be jealous. Be jealous. Good. I enjoyed the sounds of takeoffs during my lesson. I enjoyed the sounds of landings during my exams. It was a very good idea. I don't know what came first, the uni or the airport, but it's you know, interesting. Interesting to say the least. No, you're justifying being on the other end with that. I'm from London, brother. I'm from the UK. Nobody says university. We all say uni. Nobody says university unless like you're like an elder. The university was there first. Okay, they took the piss then. They saw that a place of education was there. Two, as a matter of fact. I don't know if the other one was also built by that time, but there was at least one, you know, university. You know, not like not like a primary or some sort of secondary school, or you know, I don't know, just like a part-time educational establishment, a university, an actual university. And they said, you know what, we're slapping an airport right here. Oh god, ASR, you're doing too much. I don't think it's just a British. I said I'm from London. We barely say university here. We just say uni. Nothing to suggest you don't say it anywhere else. I just said in London, we don't really say university. We say uni. I didn't say anything else about France and Spain and Germany and Poland and Slovakia and Eastern Europe and Africa and America and Australia. I just said that's it. That's it. I just made a point of what we say specifically in London. Not only in London, just that in London, this is what we say. That's it. Right. It has been a pleasure, as per usual. We have finished bang on time. I'm very happy with that. I'll be back on Monday with, as it stands, the plan is to start off the week with some TSW to continue on with the Mildmay Line. So that's the plan. Can I check the video of Simro? Not right now because I need to go right now. But I will take a look at it later on tonight while I'm at work. But I can't do it right now. I'll respond to it as well so that you know. It's 24 seconds. That's amazing. I can't check it right now. I'll be back on Monday with Train Sim World again. And then the schedule will let you know what's coming for the rest of the week. As per usual, no stream. Well, as what has become the usual, I guess. No stream tomorrow. No stream on Sunday. Well, no scheduled stream at least. I don't know what could happen. But no scheduled stream at least. But yeah, no planned stream. So until Monday, I hope you guys take care of yourselves. Have a lovely rest of your weekend. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Stay safe. Health is wealth. And until the next one, peace out.